In July of 2012, Wendy Fisher's life was ended after she was shot for yelling at a speeding car driving through her neighborhood. What followed was an excruciating trial for her family, a trial that resulted in the conviction of 2 young men. But the pain from that crime and the trial was very difficult for this woman to endure.
It's very, very difficult, and it takes a toll. It's been a most difficult time. It's been a most difficult time, and so for all of the things that I've heard and seen in the courtroom, I'm thankful. I'm thankful how it went. No, it never ends for us. It'll never end for us, but it is the end today.
That is Carol Fisher. This is a new book she has written, and it's called That Day, A Mother's Story. That day is the day that her daughter died, but it did not end there. Carol Fisher and the District Attorney Ashley Rich join us live. Hello, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I see you all the time. I see you occasionally, but I saw you a lot during that trial and covered that trial. And I'm going to start with Carol first of all. There's something that you did in that day you write about, that you did immediately following the death of your daughter. And that is, you said, I forgive the person who did it, you and your husband.
Yes, we did.
Why?
Because when you live with unforgiveness, you live with bitterness and anger and all, and it keeps you in a prison. And we knew that that morning after she was murdered that we had to make a decision. Will we forgive or will we not? We had no idea who murdered her. We did not know what we were facing, but we chose to forgive.
Now the trial went for several days. There were 2 men on trial at the same time, which sometimes doesn't happen, Ashley. And you watched this woman sit through this. She would come out and talk to us every now and then in the media. What was going through your mind when you would watch Carol endure all of the testimony?
You know, we never know what the outcome is going to be when we present a case to a jury, but we knew that we had presented all the facts and evidence that we could, and we felt good that a jury would make the right decision, and they did in this case, and we wanted to provide some type of closure for Carol and her family.
And that's kind of what you want to do for everybody that comes through your system,
Absolutely.
Right? But Carol, you've given the DA's office a great gift. They have Victims Services Department. This book that you have right here, what do you want to do with it? What do you want the DA to do with it?
I want this book to help other people who go through things like this, violent crimes, that it can help people to know that they can make it through it and that it's a process, but they can do it, and the District Attorney's Office is always there for them.
And actually, the way this book is written, it's not a huge volume, and I see here it's actually got in it a lot of pictures and clippings. Why does it work? Why is it useful to you?
This book is so helpful because we are going to use it as a tool to show other victims' families that they're not alone. And it goes through every step of the process, from the minute they are notified that their loved one has been killed all the way up past the trial, and all of the emotions that one goes through and all of the things that encompass a criminal homicide trial. And so it's going to be very useful for us to give to other homicide victims' families so that they understand the process. And Carol did a remarkable job outlining the process that her family went through from beginning to end.
Carol, if somebody wants this book without having to go through what you went through, how can they get it?
They can get it online, or they can call Underwood Printing in Foley, Alabama, or they can call me, Carol Fisher Ministries.
The DA's office?
DA's office.
Or the DA's office,
yes.
absolutely.
Okay, well, it's called That Day, A Mother's Story with Carol Fisher. She's walked the walk, and now she's talking the talk, and we thank you so much. You were a charming lady through all of that, and we wish you the best, and we hope this helps soothe some other family members as well going through what you may go through.